Welcome to another Get a Clue, hopefully for something new. Get a clue for a new game. Today we're going to be looking at game Qwirkle. This is it. This is Qwirkle. Qwirkle came out in the year 2006, so it's been out for about 15 years, and you can find it in several stores, but we'll get to that when I get to E. But if you haven't watched any of the previous Get a Clues, clue stands for components, length, uniqueness, and ease. And we're going to go through each of those letters and answer a few questions so that you can better decide, choose a new game for you and your family, or you and your significant other, or, well, this one doesn't really play it doesn't have a solo mode. It's made for 2 to 4 players. I actually have 2 of them so that we could play up to 8 players, but just keep in mind you would need a big table. Big table. So let's begin with, let's get a clue. C for components. What are you going to find inside that box? Well, what you're going to find is a whole bunch of these wooden tiles. Okay, I pulled up a sample of each of the colors. There are 6 colors, primary and secondary. Red, yellow, blue. Let's see, red, yellow, blue, and secondary, green, orange, and purple. But I also chose one of each of the shapes that you'll find. So there's circle, square, and a 4-pointed star, and then there's an 8-pointed starburst, a triangle, a diamond, and this kind of like, second grade flower. But that and a bag to put all of these. This is full of these tiles and the instructions. And that is all you're going to find inside of the box for Qwirkle. Okay? You're going to get all of these tiles, all of these colors, all of these shapes. So that is the components. Length of play. Well, it doesn't really take that long. It depends on how much or how quickly people think or decide. I would say it probably takes about a half hour or so to play, especially the first time through. But at the beginning, it's very simple. You're just putting out a tile, putting out a tile, putting out a tile, trying to get some score, some points. Once you get halfway through, then you start putting out a tile much more slowly, or combinations of tiles much more slowly, because you're trying to kind of like find the best place to get the most points. Now, what is it that you're supposed to do? I'm going to use the back of the box to help explain it. See, the back of the box shows you 2 different ways of laying out tiles. Either they always have to have one thing in common and one thing not in common. So the length of game is how long is it going to take you to decide where you want to put your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I've ever put 5 at a time. 2, 3, maybe even 4, very rarely. But I don't know if I've ever put 5 down. Anyway, length of play is not that long. So let's just kind of like go to the next letter, which is uniqueness. Well, if that sounds familiar to you, you might have grown up in an area where you had people playing dominoes, because they would be like, you would have the dominoes let out and they would and tap it and put it down, and it's just kind of like, there's my domino. Well, these tend to be very, very similar. I mean, they are tiles, they are wooden tiles, and like I say, they have these 6 different colors, 6 different shapes, but unique wise, it's your tile laying. You're laying down, you're choosing one or more of your tiles and laying them down all at once in the same line, which is a little different from dominoes. But if you've ever played dominoes, you know what a tile laying game is like. You know, it's like you pick something up and you put it, and it needs to match the rules for placement. That's it. That's the game, really. So uniqueness, if you've ever played dominoes, this is something that you could pick up very quickly. It's not numbers, it's not little pips, it's colors and shapes. And that's it. Okay, ease. Ease of, how easy is it to learn, to teach, to play? How easy is it to find? How easy is it is it on your wallet? Well, the instructions, okay. The instructions I have are in 3 languages, which means English is this page, and this page, half of this page. Not even the whole page, just half. So a game that takes 2.5 small pages, and it's mostly pictures, that gives you a clue. It's not hard to learn, but there is a strategy that you can pick up on the more you play it. So it can be quite fun to learn how to better score each time you play. I think the toughest part of it is you have to pick one person to be the scorekeeper, and that scorekeeper needs to like to add, because every time somebody puts a tile down, there's points, anywhere from 2 to 12 points, or actually you could get more than 12. It depends on that placement, but whoever it is, the hardest part is the person who's keeping score. I find with keeping score, I'm just adding, 2 to the previous number or 4 to the previous number, and just carrying it down. And actually, sometimes I usually will go 2 or 3 number turns around, numbers on the list, and then do an add of everybody, and that way we keep track of how we're doing in the thing. But you have to put down, whoever's keeping score, that's the hardest part, is keeping score, I think, in this. And whoever that is, this is a game that can be played by adults, by children, by people who don't play a lot of games. You don't have to know how to read. You don't have to know numbers even. All you have to do is recognize shapes and colors. And as long as you're not the scorekeeper, you don't even have to know math. Okay? So, ease of learning, teaching, and playing, it's really very easy to learn the basic principle of this game. Easy to find? Yeah. You can go online and find it at that online store, but you'll find it in game stores. You could probably find it at Target. You'll probably find it at Barnes & Noble. I'm not sure if it's gotten wide enough known to be at a Walmart, but definitely the online store that starts with an A has it, and that leads me to the last E, which is easy on the wallet. For the quality that you're getting, again, indescribable. This is a game that could be played outside. You could take it to a picnic. You could take it to the beach, because it's a bag full of these, and that's all you need. You don't need the box. Some people just get rid of the box. I keep my bag inside the box and keep the box with my things. It's easier to keep track of and put with my other games. But it's a game that's very portable and pretty indestructible. So, but it costs, currently it costs about $25. Just so you know, I think the retail is $30, but on that online store, it is currently selling for $25, which is an excellent price for this quality and the ease and portability of this game. And it transcends ages. It transcends language. It's really a wonderful game, and I love it. I've played it with so many different types of people, people who game a lot and people who don't game a lot, and people of all ages and languages, and it works. So that's my little review, my explanation of the game Qwirkle. I really, really invite you to check it out for yourself. All you have to do is put it either same color, different pattern, same pattern, different color. That's it. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, don't forget to, if you like these, subscribe, like this one, and comment. Tell me, is there a game that you've heard about that you're curious about? I am quite willing to share any insight that I have, and if I own it, I will do a whole session on that game to help you find games, or if you have like ages or types of games that you like, and I can create a video on similar games, go for that uniqueness in Clue, and find other games that are very similar, that you will recognize the mechanisms, the mechanics of the game, how you play it. I am quite open to suggestions there. So let me know how you're liking these, and until next time, bye.